Stacey Cameron is on the campaign trail with Barack Obama and joins us with the latest.
Amy, even though polls are going to close here in about an hour at 7 o'clock in Texas, you're right. This election is far from over. That's because Texas does things, well, a little bit different than we do back in Oklahoma. You have thousands of people coming out here to see the river, the dam, and of course, the lake. Amy, most boys on their birthday ask for presents like a new bike, a PlayStation, maybe even a baseball glove. Not Blaine Jacobson. He wanted something else. There won't really be any change in leadership other than the speaker's position as of right now. And this dry brush, the perfect fuel for these fires, Alex, and as the winds pick up throughout the afternoon, we might see a lot more of these start to break out. After 16 straight days of rain, well, the likelihood of a booming camping business on the 4th of July, that might just be all wet. But remember this, it's the 4th time that this high school has been hit by a tornado. So townfolk here in Sweetwater say letting their seniors go without a graduation, that would have been an even bigger disaster. And Kelly, what that really means is small town police departments, well, they're burning gas and they're burning up their budgets every time their cop cars go out on patrol. Aaron Bounds drives one sweet ride.
All right, it's a 1972 Cutlass 442.
And when you hear the engine in this classic Cutlass rev, you get the idea Aaron's car is built for speed. But with the price of unleaded gas hovering above $3 a gallon,
It can burn through the gas fast.
Aaron's quick to take the lead out of his gas foot these days. But even high pump prices won't keep Aaron's Cutlass off the road.
I gotta have this old car to cruise around in.
Cruise around the city of Tecumseh and you'll see Aaron's car isn't the only one burning a lot of gas. Meet Assistant Police Chief Billy Crow, the man in charge of the city's 12 cop cars.
Go ahead.
We're hitting 87 at Love's.
If you don't know, 87 means fill her up in police talk. And with prices at the pump going up, each time a police cruiser stops to 87, Crow wishes he could 86 the cost.
Got us in a crunch now a little bit, but it's if it goes higher, then it really will be hard to deal with.
So how are police in Tecumseh dealing with the high cost of gas? Well, Crow says putting his officers out on foot patrol isn't the answer.
Well, in our city, it'd be a little hard, be very hard.
Cutting back on car patrols would be hard too, because while law-abiding citizens like Aaron aren't speeding,
I'm kind of careful about that nowadays.
Crow says rising gas prices don't lower the real number of fast drivers.
That hadn't slowed down. They still speed.
Meaning Tecumseh police have no choice but to keep cruising town, at least for now. Now, Assistant Chief Crow says his department works in the high cost of gas when it comes to making out their budget every year. But with these prices going up right now, that budget's getting really thin, really fast, Kelly.
An update on the efforts to douse the flames there. Stacey.
Yeah, Alex, this fire was made kind of difficult because they had 3 fires in this part of the city working at the same time. The one here is Southwest 59th in Richland, the biggest, burning about 135 acres total. The whole time during the heart of this fire, around 3 o'clock, Sky News 9 was overhead, catching a lot of the flames and the damage, burning up grassland and farmland. Luckily, no property damage, but 2 homes were in the path of this, and that's why firemen were scrambling to get it out. Now, what made it especially difficult for them, they had dry grass, but underneath, very wet ground. 4 fire trucks, brush pumpers got stuck. One actually got caught in the flames and got burned up. Luckily, no injuries there. Both of the homes were saved, and they've got these fires under control right now. Just a brief moment ago, we spoke with one of the battalion chiefs here for the Oklahoma City Fire Department. They said they're looking at these 3 fires. They are a little bit suspicious. They won't rule out arson at this point, but they're going to stay on the scene, make sure they stay under control. And luckily, we come back here live for a minute. You can see the kinds of things they're dealing with now. The burn up grass here and this dry brush, the perfect fuel for these fires, Alex. And as the winds pick up throughout the afternoon, we might see a lot more of these start to break out, Alex. We've seen heavy rains, and now the wheat farmers are just getting to their winter wheat crops. And like so many harvests in the past, it looks like wheat this year won't be planting the big dollars in the state's economy. Oklahoma's amber waves of grain. It's about all Tom Glazier's known for the past 45 years.
There's like 138 acres here that we're harvesting.
Statewide, wheat farmers like Glazier help grow Oklahoma's economy by almost $1 billion each year. But with 2 poor harvests in a row, Oklahoma's wheat isn't smelling so sweet.
Well, we need a good crop, but then a lot of people ain't going to have that.